Hello, hello, Dr. Kevin here from TNR, and welcome to our Facebook Live presentation for Wednesday. Hey, if you're looking for a smaller bite of the apple, tune in Miyagi Mondays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for that little coffee for your brain, that little pick-me-up that starts your week off just right. Today, here we go. Where do you stand? Come on, where do you stand? In my community, there's a gentle, kind chiropractor who's helped lots and lots of people almost for 50 years of helping people regain and keep their health. He sees kids, difficult cases, and offers both condition and wellness care. I bumped into him the other day, where else but at a Panera drive-thru, which is one of the last places around here you can get some food without participating in the disease ritual. It feels like an inquisition now. You got to don a mask. You got to have your temperature taken. You got to get tested for certain disease and gloves. No thanks. So you go to the drive-in to get your food. We visited a bit, and he said that he's considering closing up shop for good. And wow, it really hit me. And he kind of went on. He explained himself a little bit, and he said, "The world's changed, Kevin. We're dinosaurs and relics in our belief that people actually give a damn about real health. They want the quick fix, a cure, and they don't want to be bothered by adopting the healthy chiropractic lifestyle. Just too much work for them to actually work towards being healthy instead of reacting in panic to the latest disease or microbe." Wow. I thought to myself, this is a giant. Someone I really look up to, and someone that in my area has led subluxation-based family chiropractors long before it was popular. I consider this man an icon in our area, a man who's faced imprisonment, public humiliation, and repeated board allegations, all for the high crime of helping people under the banner of chiropractic, not disease. You could see the tiredness in his face, the weariness of a defeated man, a man who only wished to help people on his own terms. Now, my friend's in his 70s. He might even be in his 80s. He looks great. But he's earned the right to walk away if he chooses. But what about the rest of our profession? Where do we stand? Are we strong and united, or weak and divided? Now, everyone has the right to choose how they want to practice. Now, that's a freedom that goes both ways. It's not my intention to prove or convince how to practice, but to guide those chiropractors who have already chosen to see kids, difficult cases, acute and wellness care inside or outside of insurance. As a chiropractor, where do you stand with all this mass hysteria? Do you actually agree with what politically and profit-driven health leaders have told you? Or you're still on the front lines helping your people stay healthy and to not join the hysteria? How does it feel being shamed by lay people who don't know anything about health, who don't have 9 years of college education aimed at helping people regain their health, not fight against disease? See, that's the love and compassion you've got to have for people, to be able to put up with their assaults and their insults. A popular saying in the Bible says, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." Using the same technology to avoid disease as people did in the pandemic of 1918, masks, gloves, keeping people isolated. They didn't know about social distance, they didn't invent it, but they quarantined them and put them in sick barracks, just like they did today. It's not a good idea. Chiropractors were there too. Boy, saving thousands upon thousands of lives, but that's a very inconvenient truth because DCs aren't part of the disease cartel. You'd be surprised to find there's so many sane people in your communities who are looking for something proactive, something preventative that they can do now and in the future to keep their families healthy. If you truly have deep roots in your philosophy, you don't worry. Your spouse doesn't worry, your kids don't worry, and of course your practice members don't worry. But if you're more interested in a business model that routinely places profit before people's best interests, you've been exposed, and people either are not going to come visit you or they'll only do it in a real pinch. You're not a leader. You know you're not. You're a follower. And when the profit dries up, so does your commitment to people. You offer people a conditional commitment as long as there's something in it for you. You need to stay in hiding and leave the heavy lifting to the rest of us, the brave, the warriors, the all-in DCs. You're already searching for the next income-producing opportunity to bail you out. I'm not shaming. I'm delineating. I'm polarizing. Not making fun, but come clean. If, on the other hand, you're humanitarian based and never place profit or deception before people's best interest, you can see the silver lining of opportunity of helping people. Those people that have open minds enough to safeguard their health. Don't stay in hiding. Your community needs you. Our profession needs you. And the world at large needs people who don't agree just to be accepted, not because they think it's a good idea. That's a big point. A humanitarian earns their considerable economics as an effect of being in service to people, not as a cause. In World War II, as well as many other times throughout history, fascist regimes throughout history, what they do, they routinely rounded up the dissenters of the regime's doctrines, which of course included health. Anyone that spoke up against it, they rounded them up. In this group, who do you think's in it? Doctors, scientists, scholars who were imprisoned or killed. Some things never change. Being a leader in your community about health, it takes guts. The ability to remain in your lane with an opposing view to the majority of the uninformed. You'll be attacked via social media. You may even have your video removed by the social media community for not being a good comrade and disagreeing with the emperor has clothes on. He doesn't have clothes on. Since when has it mattered to you what medical people and scientists say about you as a chiropractor who sees kids' difficult cases, wellness, and handles both acute and chronic cases? Since when does it matter? That ship already set sail. Just because the world stands united in this war against disease, why do you even consider joining them? Stay in your lane. Health is our world. It's your world. It's our world. Not fighting against disease. You have the world's greatest gift right at your fingertips of removing the interference to the most powerful intelligence and power on earth. And yet you're willing to participate in a parade for the uninformed? Think again. Get on those front lines. Serve your people. Again, don't make people wrong, but you can disagree. Stay in your lane. Serve people. Chiropractic was born in freedom, and it can only live in freedom. Dr. Kevin out.